Alright, showtime. Let me just quickly hop into the control room, make sure everything is running smoothly from the YouTube side of things. But, oh boy, hey everyone, it's Yggdrasil, and normally I would like to say, hey, it's a good day, isn't it? Or, hope you've all been having a good one. Cannot say that today. I cannot say that today at all. Ugh. Allow me one moment. That'll work. Just want to make sure I don't have anything potentially spoiler-ish in the images as I discuss this. Ah.
I should write this all down.
Where to begin? Today was a mess. I guess I'll wait for Joey to get in here. Hey, Jack. Oh, I need to tell Joey about this before we actually begin. I can't use this. The thing is, I want to make a discussion or even make a video about this, but I can't because I can't have Mio in the menu anymore. I don't want to use the heroes. Hey, Joey. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly get all the bunk stuff out the way. I just want a couple more people in here. I think Joey wanted to talk about it. Gosh. Quests, no. Nothing was wrong with the map. I'll just leave it like that. Hey Joey, or not Joey, Jack, how have you been, aside from these last few hours of pain and anguish? Enchanted Cheese, once funny YouTuber, now desperate for views moment. It's not even that, man. This was something beyond even views. This wasn't even about views. This was just spite. That's all this was. Also, compared to last night's stream, I've slightly lowered the game audio and increased mine just very slightly, so if it sounds off, just let me know. I'll make those changes back. I also made a few quick adjustments, so for a few things I want to present. I'll give Joey about like 1 or 2 minutes before we actually start stream to get on in. Let me message him because he definitely wanted in on this. Let me hit him up. Well, I sent him a message. We'll see if he responds. Your spoiler is awful. Wasn't talking about me, by the way, just to be clear. No, I get that. I mean, me wanting views, and first off, I was never funny. So, unfortunately, otherwise a couple bit of my other bits of content would have been breaking the media right now. Alright, I don't think Joey will be here. We'll give it one final tick of the minute, and I'm gonna just roll over my thoughts about everything that happened. It's not even gonna be I don't even hopefully I will not allow this to devolve into a rant video of any kind, because I did not ever want to consider making a rant video on my channel. This was always just a passion thing, and I want to keep the passion in here and discourse out there, because, I mean, my YouTube was meant to be an escape just for people to enjoy or find interest in whatever I wanted to share. We'll just give one quick moment. I might as well just review the rest of some other things in the character menus while I wait for one or two more people to join in. Let's see here. Athometer, hammer. Uni's about to get ogre fully up. Check Ouroboros levels. Absolutely right there. That's something you always forget, for sure. I did upgrade them a little bit ago, but geez, already like 200 plus in some of these. Large increase to damage level based on damage dealt based on heat gauge. Or just go for flat attack up. Boosts damage when an ally has low HP. That could probably work because a lot of people just don't have high HP. We'll just go for the value first.
You found power.
And then we'll try and go for this one next. Yeah, I'll hold. As for Miss Mio, heat gauge.
I got a new trick up my sleeve.
Boost agility versus above all. Let's do that.
I got a new trick up my sleeve.
Uniboros, what can you do for me? Not much, apparently. I'm sorry for everyone who's going to be watching this on the VOD. Should anyone be watching my VOD, and I mean... Just trying to stall till at least one or two more people get in here for a discussion.
More to add to the playbook?
And I'll be making this discussion its own video. Unless it garners a lot of attention, in which case I'll probably unlist it. I don't know if you, Jack, or you Enchanted Cheese, if you saw my Gamescom video, but I've unlisted that because it does not feel appropriate for me to try and make content based off of someone who just did that.
Check out this sick new skill.
Off by 40. Three. What's this one? Negates enemy guard with 100% chance for break. Sure.
Whoa, new power.
Okay, I think this is all the time I can really give it. I want to play, so I'll get this out of the way quickly. Where to begin? And again, just one more time to iterate to anyone who will be watching this, when I make this into its own video. This was never meant to be any form of rant, so if it devolves into that, I'm sorry. But, as you can all see, I am a avid Xenoblade fan. I am on Chapter 6 of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So when Video Game Donkey today decided to post a video, let me pull that up for you. When he decided to make this video, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, never-ending game, I would have thought that, okay, I'll just watch that on my own time, and I won't have to risk anything because I'm just not watching the video. It'll probably just be his usual bit of satire, like how he did with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and that'll be that. You know what? It's fine. It's a video for me to watch later on. That's fine. It's a conscious choice by me as a person to not watch that content. But as we all know, Video Game Donkey has some sort of grudge against JRPGs, and for whatever reason, that signals in fans of his content to go absolutely ballistic on people who enjoy JRPGs, specifically ones that Donkey himself doesn't like. He only likes literally 2 or 3 JRPGs, which is Dragon Quest XI, which is funny enough because DQ11 which is funny enough because that's literally just a satirical play on everything that embodies JRPGs and Persona 5. So that's Donkey's experience, to my knowledge, with JRPGs. So everyone knows, at least people who've watched him for years know at this point, when it comes to JRPGs, don't take him seriously. Treat of it more of a satire. You're fine off that way. You know, the first thing when he posted the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 one, Donkey chose to just, you know, lowball it. It's like, haha, anime, honey. Like, here's Booba, haha. Here, it's a gacha game for big-breasted women and girls, and oh boy. It's like, whatever. It's lowballing. Dark Souls moment, he also has a skill issue. I didn't watch any of it. Oh, if you're talking about his Dark Souls stuff, but I mean, that's a bit off. But in any case, he's just very clearly not an avid fan of JRPGs. And that's fine, but again, that entitles his fan base who takes him more seriously, and like at this point I'm convinced a large amount of them idolize him even for just his sheer humor, which has just been a mess, especially after what's going on today, because he pretty much gave a large chunk of his fan base technically the okay to troll every Xenoblade Chronicles player. So what do I mean by that? Because the video is not enough. The video is not enough. There's a conscious effort when... let me open this back up. On his channel, there's a conscious effort by me as a person to click on this video. Like, yeah, there'll be a hover, but this doesn't tell me too much. This is just literally even stuff that was in the previews. I have a conscious choice to click this video. He was gracious enough not to Prophasia gaming this and put a spoiler in the thumbnail. How very kind. But then he put a spoiler on his Twitter, which has since been removed. If I can find out. I'm risking myself clicking this again. Yeah. Okay, he has removed it. Actually, he's posted exactly something new. Trending on Twitter. Guess people really liked my new video. This makes me even more furious now, having just seen that. And again, I'm trying not to make this a sort of... And again, I'm not trying to make this a sort of rant, but that is inflammatory in so many ways. So sorry for derailing again. What he posted on Twitter was a image of the endgame. I don't know. I haven't gone into it in game. I'm still only in chapter 6, so whatever he posted, I did not see it. Or whatever he posted, I did not see it in my own playthrough, I mean. So he posted an image of some pretty big stuff that would have been a very good point for a lot of people that they would have seen in game for the first time. You could argue that, oh, the game's been out a month. This is a JRPG. These things take a while, especially to someone like myself, who is choosing to share my first time playing the game with you guys on stream. And my time is limited. I don't have the opportunity. There's lots of people who do not have the opportunity to finish so big a game in the first month of its release. So for example, if I go to my profile, because it's now popped up, I have hit 100 hours in Xenoblade 3, and I am still not finished because I am taking my time. I am streaming it, all of that. So I'm sorry, you could argue that it's been a long enough period, 1 month, but the thing is, with any JRPG fandom, or even any RPG fandom, or any fandom ever, people do not like spoilers thrown on the internet, thrown in their face, especially when it was uncalled for. It was not flagged as a spoiler. He did not use any form of words that would have been picked up by people's muted words list on Twitter. A very provocative, just what does this mean? I think that's what it was. So, No, that's not okay. It's one thing when you have the conscious effort, when you make the conscious decision to click on a video, which again he did not put on. And another thing, he could have also even put spoiler, put like in parentheses by the title, hey spoilers. No. So he did not do that either. I obviously don't expect some people to do that again with it being a month, but that's a whole other rabbit hole. So what ended up happening, as you can tell, he ended up removing it, but the damage was done. It was up for like some 2-3 hours. And I myself saw it. A lot of people who did not finish saw it, so it evolved into this huge quote retweet fiasco of people posting Donkey stuff, and then Donkey's avid brainless JRPG fans just going around putting haha ratio or haha anime weeb shit and reposting the image that Donkey so graciously chose to share with everyone. In fact, I myself am not immune to this because I myself, I'm sorry. Let me find this really quickly. I myself, nope, this is the wrong one. I'm sorry. One moment. I'll edit this part of the VOD. Here we are. There are people who are already going around taking Donkey's there's people going around taking Donkey's video now, the image, going on YouTube and just finding things that they would consider spoilers of the game and actively posting them onto other people's Twitters. This is my comment on Tyler. It's Tyler. You might know him also on YouTube. He does speedruns. He's very well known for a lot of speedruns in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Torna, for example. This is my response to his post, and immediately within 2 moments, I'm not going to click view because that is the spoiler image that Donkey posted. Within 2 minutes, one of his trolls ran up to me and just went, haha, Ratio posted the image. So, it is pretty rampant right now. So where does this all lead up to, especially with Donkey now just making that explosive statement? Wow, I'm trending on Twitter. Guess people really liked my video. I don't know. There's a point where things become... Sorry. There's a thing where... Now there's a thing. No. There's a point where satire has crossed the line into being an asshole. Donkey is known for being satirical with JRPGs because he doesn't like them, ergo the most he can have fun with a JRPG is to be satirical, is to play on its weak points. But this is a whole other thing. His video is satirical. His video, I haven't watched it, but I will assume is satirical because that's just generally how he goes with his videos on JRPGs. His video would be satirical. His video would lowball the elements of that game. His video would essentially just target the generics that a JRPG has. But that's a video. That is, again, a conscious effort to click. Him posting that on his Twitter with no mutable words, no spoiler tag, no spoiler marks, nothing that a fan of the series could even think to put on their muted words list on Twitter for everyone to see. That is not satire. That is not a joke. That is a very heinous and intentional thing that he has done. And of course this is something that's like, oh, in the long run of things, what's this matter? This is just some big one posting, or this is just some guy posting on Twitter. It's Twitter drama. It's about a little game. It's just gonna bowl over. No, it's not. He's directly harmed the enjoyment and thrill of people who are still playing a game that is marked down in their most favorite series. And more than that, he has now enabled his fans to go after everyone who also enjoys the series. He has allowed them, he has given them the okay to say, hey, this is acceptable to me to make fun of and post spoilers of the series to everyone on the internet. Don't even worry about spoiler marking it. It's all JRPG, it's all anime, it's all bullshit for fans of that kind of series. And I was hoping that he would have made, hey Bleak, I was hoping he would have made that an apology, like, and I'm not at me, not at anyone specific, just a generic, I'm sorry, I went out of bounds with that. I do not think that was appropriate or a joke. Just that. Yeah, it's just a quick rant. I'm gonna make a video about it, but I wanted to get you guys in on this. If you had anything to say. But we're almost done. So sorry if I'm taking too much time. So it would have been a courtesy. I don't expect I'm sorry, you want me to kiss the bandage after I cut? No, nothing like that. So if I go back, his most recent tweet, let me refresh just in case he's being more satirical right now. I don't know. No, it's not. Wow, I am trending on Twitter. Guess people liked my new video. After he consciously chose to retract his tweet, because now I would have to assume it wasn't out of... Now after he's chosen to retract that former tweet, which is now that I've seen his actual, what I assume will be his final response on the matter, is not... he is not any form of apologetic, is not any form of internal understanding of the consequences that he as a big time YouTuber have now just pushed out onto the internet, targeting a fan base, targeting all JRPGs, and rallying his fan base to basically go about and harass fans of the series, anyone with a JRPG profile picture. So yeah, Donkey, you're trending, but not in a positive light, and you know that. No one expects an apology or even a sincere apology from you, especially after this last tweet. But I just wish that you are aware, or not even wish, I just hope you are aware of the consequences that your seeming spite of JRPGs as a series has now meant for people who just genuinely want to enjoy their own favorite game. He deleted it. Not only was it bad for unmarked spoilers, his fans and comments went off on anyone complaining about spoilers. Yeah, they went off on me, even. There is, I will show it one more time. They went off on me when I made a post responding to it's Tyler, who is a Xenoblade 2 speedrunner. You can see my response to it. It's like, oh, they're really out there. They're all the defenders don't have anything sound. It's just, you know, get effed weeb stuff. And then within 2 minutes of that, and I muted the guy, so no need to worry about that there. He's just going about doing what Donkey promoted him to do, which is dunking on fans of the series by sharing content that is not acceptable. Spoilers. Sharing spoilers. So, last bit of the rant. I'm sorry for it being this long. Again, this is just also for me to have something to edit and put up tomorrow, just as a sort of my response or my take on the situation. Yeah, no, that wasn't Donkey. That was one of his fans. They're out in full throttle right now. So all I could say is, if you're a fan of the series, please continue to be wary on Twitter, because we now have Video Game Donkey, intentionally or not anymore at this point, adding to the flames that your game's not sacred to you, because I will just go ahead and post the end of the game for you. Here you are, haha, you're a nerd, get wrecked. Anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I apologize for taking so much time. Yeah. I'm upset because I saw it. So, yippee for me. You know, Bleak, you know I saw it. Isn't that a thing? Anyway, little video for the VOD whenever we get there, but that's all done and said, so let's actually progress for the night. I remember it, thankfully, because we literally parked right here. We were going to go check what's going on with the lab. So we'll go and see if that's an appropriate level quest for us to deal with. And, yeah. Also, Bleak, I've slightly lowered the volume of the game while raising my own audio, so if it sounds bad, please let me know. If he realized just wanted to cause chaos and delete it, he would have moved on. He would have just not deleted it. He only chose to remove it for saving face, especially after his most recent tweet. He doesn't care. He only did it to save face in the moment. In fact, one moment, I'm sorry. That is a little loud. I'm probably going to risk myself by quote tweeting it, but whatever. If this is his response, then this is how you know that his deleting the tweet was not done out of an understanding of the situation. It was done to save face. This is how you know deleting the tweet was to save face and see. One moment, I'm sorry. If this is his response, this is how you know him deleting the tweet was to save face and not because he's apologetic to others for the damage he has caused. And now I'll probably get ratioed and people will probably be posting spoilers on my own Twitter, but I legitimately just do not care anymore. I'm done. If I get spoiled further, I don't care. That's how it's gonna be. Sorry about that. We're done with this discussion. That's it. Moving on. Oh, mouth and nose. This is. Okay. Gus. Ugh. Where am I? Am I in Denag? I totally put me in Denag. Experiments, explosions, expanding our understanding of the natural world. It's everyone's best pal, Salazar. Salazar, the colony iota researcher. Queen's fluffy tufts, so you've heard of me. What have you done to us? Nothing yet. How did we end up here anyway, huh? Me, I'm not lying. I'm just curious. I just want to know about Ouroboros, after all, you are. Yeah, not doing this, time we get out of here. Hey, don't disconnect. Don't you want to be able to send stuff to your friends? What's she on about stuff? What? Wait. Supply distribution authorization suspended. I mean, I didn't do anything like that. Too late. Hey, back it and don't snuff around. Not snuffing around. I just froze your permissions.
Just come along to Lambda Mound and I'll kindly unfreeze them for you, honest. I want you to come and say hello. I'll be waiting to see you. Is this one of the few cases of actual instant player transportation in the game? The Ouroboros Experiment. I feel like this is a major quest. Lambda Mound. Oh, it's only 44. I could have probably seen this earlier on. Whatever, let's go. Do I have a quicker teleport spot? Please don't be in a cave. Anyway, and I'm sorry for all that earlier. I did just want to get my thoughts out. If I want to, I'll make it into a quick video and have it out tomorrow, but that's about it. Heck, it might not even stay on YouTube or be unlisted at some point either, if people choose to just come in and troll my channel at any point. I see Elevenus. Gotta be careful. You can never be too careful when you see Elevenus around.
I'm coming with you.
The preemptive play. Already getting posts about it. I'm so pleased you all made it, Ouroboros. Good for us. Now give back our authorization, we'll say no more about it. I don't care what you have to say about it. Be a sweetie and help me with an experiment, would you? What? Oh, I knew it was 11's fight. Easy mode. In Borderlands, you won't get through to her. Is that way? Makes it easier to give a good walloping without feeling bad about it.
Good to add more names.
You're dealing with me.
Thanks. Imperial Thor, make this quick.
As always, Noah.
On me already, come on. I don't know if that hit me. Ulula. Is that a new Levinus model? I haven't seen that one. At least there's a disparity. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to do ones like these. Already halfway at least. And it's not even doing too much damage. We'll be good. Oh, I need to replace that one item on Noah, the one that gives Master Arts immediately at the start of the battle. Not a big fan. We're beating this thing so fast, we're not even going to have to worry about a chain attack for it. Which, I mean, I probably wouldn't even do it because of the 10 level discrepancy. Let's just finish an Ouroboros on them. Do you know if interlink level affects the rate that you,
Do you know if interlink level affects the rate that you acquire your talent art? You know, I'm gonna delete that quote tweet. I don't want to risk any drama. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. It does? Okay, I was wondering about that because obviously Interlink 0 I could barely make the talent art time as compared to... Not to... Well, we didn't even need volley for that. I preempted that for nothing.
That was done for, but... Oh my queen, would you look at this data? I'm fighting this about, you ruined our entire day. Oh, it was worth it. I never seen such high energy reactions. And that transformation! Not even a full flame clock unleashes energy like that. It's a scientific marvel is what it is. There's no getting away from it. Ouroboros are walking ether channels. And yet despite that... This is not how we work. Aspar, what are you doing here? Since you left with Elevenus, it wasn't hard to guess what you're up to. You sure you want to disappoint Ryza? He'll throw you in the river again. Doesn't matter, I had to do it. My results speak for themselves. The subjects are composed of unknown energy. If we can find a way to harness this energy efficiently, we can revolutionize the way we live. I want to bring hope to all of us, and I do that during my lifetime. Can't exploit someone and call it hope. Now give us back what you took. Meep. Supply distribution authorization restored. It's like everything's as it was. You're doing this research to help everyone? Mm-hmm. Sorry if I hurt you. It's okay, I understand. Can't believe this. You gotta be thankful to me here. I am. Go on, have this. There you go.
Titanium, that's nothing. A temple guard, fantastic. Pretty valuable, huh, Noah? Can we really have this?
Yeah, of course, I'm not gonna use it, am I? You should use it and report back on its effects, okay? It's another experiment. You aren't even sorry, are you? Sorry, she's a bit of a one-trick pony when it comes to research. Gonna research some research methods that will make everyone so angry with me. Thanks in advance for your cooperation.
That was a quick one. Not gonna lie, I expected that was gonna be like a difficult one.
I see some
That's only even like
relations
1400 EXP. They knew this was a purposely quick quest to deal with. I guess we'll hop back to Iota, do one quick checkup. Make sure we're not glossing over anything there.
I should write this all down.
Even Digi's asking about it now. Oh, this is gonna be a mess of a night. In any case, it doesn't look like there's anything. Sorry, I have to respond to some people because some people are messaging me about it now. Because apparently Digi just woke up, so I have to make sure. Or I'm just replying and making sure that he knows, like, to be careful with everything going on.
Every day's a training day.
Very sorry about that. It's just, this is not going to be going away for the rest of the night, I can already tell. But, oh, we do have new dialogue, just our new quest.
Tasty.
The other colonies might not take the troops like Saladar so kindly, I think. She's become a really great idea, though. She was the one that dug the underground channels for our drinking water. Thanks to Dame Alex recognizing her special way of fighting, she's now allowed to immerse herself in research. Sure, Salazar can be a difficult person, but I'm sure she holds Dame Alex in great
I
esteem.
see some relations have changed.
Digi is just the name of a, well, I'm way more well-known, YouTuber than I. But they've been very kind to respond to my tweets. They just made a general tweet like, oh, what happened today? I just woke up. What, donkey? What's going on here? So I just quickly, like, typed up the gist and just said, be careful and monitor what how people are responding to you on Twitter and whatnot.
Something smells tasty.
Still nothing new in 4.
I'm starved. Let's grab some.
We can change back to, I almost called them Kiko and Kiko. Oh gosh. Kino and Nene. Or Nene. Kino and Nene. Now I can't even say the names right. I almost called them Kino and Nene. Switch to Riku and Munana and let us go to Colony 30 and check up on that. Colony 30 where we have that quest marker? Probably not. No. So there is a quest marker somewhere in the open world. If that is the case. Not that I can see it. Or at least I'm probably just blind. Anyway, I'm going way too much into the donkey stuff now, and I really would like to stop. But I just can't help it. Anyway, how have you been doing, Bleak? How was your day?
Make a friend will get parts for Doric all put together in time. Well, not that he could disobey his orders anyway. Mate, it's already looking like a beast. Just you wait, he'll get even better. Only I could even figure out how to build a system like Agnes's Autolevs.
I feel like Doric's gonna return as like a super boss. And it's gonna be like our Relentless Ardrun, or I think that was the name. First day of college this semester, always a fun one. Always. Actually, no, first weeks of collegers are usually quite fine. Most colleges, anyway.
Colony ain't half lucky. This one time, we came up against the silver rank, we trounced the mutters. Colony Iota they were called, think they were copper rank back then, and maybe iron. But after that, they got high rank Lemnesis, so the timing was actually perfect for us. We would have lost against those easily. Hey, whatever though. Guarantee you our esteemed commander doesn't remember thinking about it.
Ah, on the bus drive? Hey! That's a new one for my stream, if that's the case. I'm glad you're choosing to spend a little bit of off time here. Gosh, I remember when I used to take the bus like every other day for in high school.
Been seeing an help on pull all-nighters and maintenance. Any idea who that is? Puli, of course. The little guy's a proper workaholic.
The real perpetrator.
Is this the one who heard?
Is that the one who disassembled Mecha Friend earlier? I'm just remembering that quest right now. Now that I think about it.
Mitchell. This castle's liberated, huh? That mean you won't be fighting with the Agnian army as much anymore. I say improvement, right? I mean, less war. That's a good thing, huh? Well, that war our role as pilots has pretty much vanished. There isn't really much else I can do. I don't say stuff like that. That's loser talk.
Loser talk. You heard her. You heard the woman. The real...
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
The real pon perpetrator.
Let's lay out the facts.
By the time we get back to the city, we'll start up. I think you said this was Lanza's last night, so we'll try that one. Wasn't this Puli guy involved in hiding Mecha Friend parts? Yeah, I was right. Got a bit of a bone pick with him. Once who goaded Widge and Dinky Dinky into making trouble. With a name like that, he's an up on too, ain't he? Back then, we couldn't really get a handle on what he was on about. For sure. Let's have a word with him if we can find him. The true culprit. I have to assume this is related to Valdi then, if it's dealing with Mecha Friend.
Let's move out.
Let us check the quests. 32. Oh. Oh, we have one dead Nopon. We're gonna eviscerate this poor creature. See me. See me off, Puli. Puli, are you the one pulling all the strings around here? You Puli. Meh. It's you guys. Oh, he just runs away. Alright. Get back here. Why'd you run away? Something fishy's going on, definitely. Smells like guilt. There's another Nopon on the back. Unless that's an NPC. Yeah, there's one. Get after him. The true culprit. Oh, it's Trax. Thoric's questline is really long. If I'm right about him being the relentless Ardran of this one, that's fine because we're just really building him up and we're gonna get... Valdi's gonna be like, I made this thing so you can fight him. Don't worry, he's friendly. He's also tough as nails, so don't even worry about hurting him, just get at it.
Good thing we found this.
Don't like that. I didn't even notice this the other few times I was here. Let's see.
Watch your footing, guys.
Stay teens.
Time here, isn't it?
The Bake Vault. Still so much more to these zones. Salty cabbage. Walnut. Mallow o' the Marsh. He's a Mallow o' the Marsh, don't you know? Tracks leading up here. There's a chest on the other way. Oh gosh. It's a Mallow o' the Marsh, don't you know? What do we have up here?
Not bad. Not bad.
Another zone. Paltir Hillock. Oh, and the chest was up here, not down there. Easy. Don't mind if I do.
I hope we can make use of this.
It's amazing just how large and expansive Ruby Flats is, again, as compared to Millick Meadows. Ooh. Glad I turned to look and see that. Cabbage, pointed obsidian, all the usual. All the usual. Another one of these round shards. Still not sure what these do. These like odd round shards or odd oblong shards. Like I'm sure they obviously factor into something later on. I'm just not aware of them. For all I know, they could be part of a colony quest or, later on. It's like, I want you to gather as many shards as you can. Alright. Quit pulling my leg here. Hey, what you scribbling there? Doing best and working hard for Alexandria. Please give many praises as reward. I wish I had Alexandria out right now. If I knew that was gonna be something. Meh. Don't look at thing without ask. Very rude character. Alexandria.
The Alexandria is commanding of Colony Iota, that Alexandria. Not exactly for you working for hard on, and I recommend being as detailed as possible. From where I'm standing, it looks like you were doing intelligence work. Hey man, there's nothing to do with Alexandria. Pulley free agent, act only for self. I feel like we shouldn't be addressing this alone. Put this to Colony 30.
I see some
Why
relations
not just
have
have
changed.
Alexandria with us? In love? Oh no, buddy. That could be a little awkward. What is your age, buddy? Wrong button. God dang it. Too many buttons! This really hurt. Term 6. Oh, that's not as bad. Yeah, he's just a simp. I was worried it would be like a 30 plus nop on it. I'm just like, that's a little too much, game. That's a little too on the nose, if you know what I mean. Okay, apologies again. There's so much of these to respond to. Zuza and Jill. I still love the idea of Colony 30 being in this little cave-in. Now that I think about it, given the circular structure overhead of the cave-in, this could very well have been like from an annihilation point. Or an annihilation event. Like maybe there was like a river on top and that explains where the water from the inside went into. I don't know. So it's an awesome design concept. Hey, Valdi. Okay, let me see if I got it right. This Nopon was intending to pass Colony 30 intelligence to another colony. In addition, hoping to cause rifts within the colony, he masterminded to plan to steal Mecha Friend's parts. That's about it. Pulley not let Colony 30 defeat Alexandria. So Pulley defeat Colony 30 instead. Make Alexandria happy. I forgot to have Alexandria on the team after that last one. Gosh dang it. What now, Commander Voldy? Good question. I don't want my friends to be hurt. So can't we just all get free friends and get along? Baldy. Pulley, sorry. Pulley feels so huge remorse. You're just pulling his chain. I was forgiven. Really? Baldy says he forgives him. Pulley, have change of heart. Work very hard now. Liar. Oh, you're a liar. I feel bad for Yuzet. Yuzet's the most underappreciated character in this game, having to put up with Valdi. I refuse to believe you've changed, Pulley. Pulley will turn over a new leaf, commit to self-help of reconstruction of Doric. Save Alexandria now. And that have nothing to do with Pulley stop thinking about the scheme. To win Heart of Darling? I gotta try. Unique dialogue with Alexandria in the party, please.
You just leave things to me.
No. Ah, she's looking at him. Ah, I wish I did that quest with Alexandria. I mean, I doubt it would change anything. It would just be funny. I saw another unique dialogue. Ooh, Doric questline can continue too. I was with Valdi.
I hear Pulley's helping with the construction now. Hope he's keeping his nose to the grindstone.
That Nopon is fishy however you look at it. We should remain wary of him.
Place is a whole lot livelier with Widge and the others helping out, don't you think? Building stuff's a whole lot of fun if you do it together. You should join in, lads. I love how Manana has been casually just goofing around every single time she's been out the last few streams. Nice idea, but we need to take care of gathering materials. Gathering materials, yeah. It's like you're already working with us, huh? Alright, Rapapa. Thanks to friends, Doric now in phase 5. That's it. Dinky Dinky and Widge start off on wrong feet to make a friend after past incident, but all chummy now. Doric currently proceeding on track for phase 5. Friends bring materials, Rapapa gives speedy quick check.
Now, what was it we needed?
Oh, I have plenty, this can go right ahead. 35 on that. 10 on that. 15 on that. That one takes a little too many materials. Let's just do another. We'll be going in excess, but it's whatever. I should have just calculated a little bit better, but I don't know everything. I don't know all the calculations beforehand, of course. Material gathered, phase 5 now completable. Much thanks. Hard efforts of friends keep construction ticking nice. But before Rapapa get ahead of self, please, phase 6 involves making of Doric system parts. It'll be a bit tricky. With preparation prepared, Rapapa take quick break from inspecting. So usually when this has happened with Doric, that means maybe there's something new. Phase 6. Doric is phase 10, right? Hey Sword Racer, how are you? Doric has 10 phases, if I remember correctly. I think you can do Valdi and Alexander's Ascension soon. That'd be awesome. I would love to do Ascension 20 for Alexandria in specific. But I mean, Valdi's class is nothing to sneeze about either. They've all been pretty good classes so far. Just started online college. Everyone's starting college today, I tell you. I think, actually, now that I think about it, the only class I've been slightly disappointed with has been Tactician. And that's not even anything against the class in specific. It's just the fact that from my perspective right now, with what I've seen so far of the game, Strategos just feels like it handles a lot of what Tactician aims to be, but a little bit better. That's just my initial... That's my thoughts anyway. I obviously need to like goof around and max out everything and then test for myself. I do want to change that one accessory back. Yeah, just to... Oh, I want to change both of these back. What am I doing with these? I have better ones than this. Change by category. Oh, sorry. I guess I don't have as good a one as I thought. Everyone's running around with attack, it seems. Let's just put a crit one up on this. Ooh, you know what? Let's be a little risky, the Challenger Gauntlet. Debuff classes are iffy, it's why Stalker kind of blows. You know, I don't mind Stalker. I get the slow animations. I sort of want to have fun with Stalker now. I've actually been meaning to play Stalker for a little bit. I don't mind Stalker because it reminds me of a marksmanship hunter from World of Warcraft, which also dealt with slow animations and iffy debuffs. Well, now that I think about it, yeah, actually exactly like it. Rapid shot with the break, bleed, night hunt is fine, shadow hunt. These are buff and a stance, so they work together. Power charge with the rapid shot, flash. Yeah, I want to goof around with this now. Now that you reminded me. Keep crit rate up, boosts attack up. Do I have extend debuffs? How do I not have silver earrings or crystal earrings on anyone? That sounds pretty good.
This.
Just got your Wii U today as well. Nice. Did you already have a copy of Xenoblade X if you were going to be playing that one or not?
You know what, let's screw around with the Challenger Gauntlet on that, just affect the modifier more. Not yet. I'll hope you can get a hand on one on a copy. Mio's missing one item in her arts tab. Gotta wait till you get paid. Alrighty. Divine protection, so AoE, armor veil, clear debuff, all that. Can I give anything else to her that would work around with this? Accuracy down on an opponent could be pretty good. We'll do Shadow Eye. Shadow Eye proves true. You did find a copy for like 60 bucks. Nice. Hope it stays there until you get a hold on it. So it doesn't look like we have anything else to do in this section. So onward to the next zone. Oh no, wait, there is one quest out in the open. I need to look around for it. Aha! I found you, my friend. Oh, not these two. I'll try local GameStop, see if they have any new trade-ins. You can go for it, but the issue is GameStop especially likes to scalp the prices of these games once they get it back into their hands. I remember them raising the prices for the original Xenoblade on the Wii to like $110 or something like that, literally 2 years after the Wii finished. Go on, Bam Bam, take a look. Yeah, but I'm too scared. Are you the one who's supposed to know about noise? You're no distract at first. What you guys doing now? Ah, nice, it's you guys. Good timing, mates. There's been this terrifying noise going on for a while now. Very petrifying. So now we're trying to decide whether we should go see what's making it. Make all your decisions through fighting. Problem is, we'll have something awful. It'll be awful. Certainly very awful. How Bam Bam and Doran continue peaceful travels in such state. To ashes with it all. Is as free as we're ever gonna be. Bam Bam not satisfied with that. Journey of Bam Bam only beginning. I can't with these two. Since it's important to you, for you guys, what if we look it for you? Would you? You do that for Bam Bam? All he wants to know what's making the noise. I'll hardly take that long. Oh, lifesavers, we totally owe you for this. You're clearly old wing at traveling. Oh, we're not going to get much done sitting around here. I wish that they voice acted some of these side characters, because I swear Bam Bam would literally just be Kino's voice actor. Oh, one moment. Interruption by Doggo, who is now messing up my bed. Always fun. Sorry about that. But you got Starlink for like 24 bucks after it was discontinued? Well, that's nice. Fear of the unknown.
I see some relations have changed.
Let us see. Quest difficulty. We never had difficulty. They really put a level 25. I refuse to believe this is 25. Dorn and Bam Bam came back here after the Cadencia region quest. And it's a 25?
This look handy dandy.
Is this quest out of place, or did I not trigger it earlier, or what's going on? I'm pretty confused. It's a tree bell. Not as bad as... GameStop ratings will always naturally be bad. That's GameStop. I think I skipped it. Interesting, so Dorn and Bam Bam quests aren't in a chain. It's varied on zone. I actually sort of like that. Did this before Cadencia? What's going from this? It's a supply container. I mean, that's a pretty interesting choice, because that means
The way they made that means you can imply that all Dorn and Bam Bam quests are pretty much sort of the same, you know. They complain, you do something for them, they're happy and they won't say they'll complain anymore. And then you go to the next zone and it's their hijinks again with a different setting. It says, and if anything, it says it lets you know what pretty much all their quests are going to be like till probably the very last one. That'll look like airdrop, break it. Sound of error. Oh, makes sense. Nothing to be scared of. Let me just stop the racket. Hey, wait a second. What if you just twiddle this here? We pretty much can't get what's in the container now. Let Bam Bam see. Not so broken, just needs elbow grease. If we had the parts, we could manage somehow. If only there were a couple of sucker JRPG protagonists around the corner. Why, yes, we'd love to get the parts for you. Thank you for asking so nicely. Oh, you're so generous. Much magnanimity. The part you want is the Serenity Jet. Should be able to find them easily around the old kind of battlefield. Probably. At least we already have one. Oh, easy. Dang, these chapter 6 quests are... It's not a 6 quest, but you know what I mean. I was gonna say it's a breeze. The parts you need, but is this really enough to fix it? That's the ticket. Just show me how the maintenance... Let me show you how maintenance and development team gets it done. Oh no, monster tracked by sound. Once again, prolonged exposure to idiocy inconveniences us. These two should come with a warning. Oh, don't say that, they're not bad people. We'll take the monster, you take the container. They run away from the container. Like, help! I don't want to die, don't want to die. Ah, come on. Let's just get this monster whack. I love how she says monster whacked and I have the hammer. Oh, that is perfect. I feel bad for this Ferris now. Sorry, buddy.
You're a lifesaver. Good going, Uni. Driving arrow.
Final set.
Good going, Uni. Rapid shield back.
Wow, driving arrow resets very fast. That's the saddest kill ever. That's goodbye, Mr. Luck. Open it will, folks. Nothing impossible for Bam Bam Pen. Prodigal researchers, hard developers, and some mechanics. When did you get back? Alrighty. Wonder what'll be inside. Hope it's food. I'm hoping for tasty sausage. Wind bracelet, warrior's arm vest, iron headband, soldier ring. Probably nothing we need right now. Gemstones, I'll take. What's this? Not tasty sausage. The combat supplies, so this actually turned to be useful. We don't need it. How do you know? May as well take it. Not like we're going to be fighting. Darn right, not eatable, not valuable. Yeah, we'll generously gift it to you. Thanks for your help. I'm going to say no if you're offering. Cheers. Good. You can use it and consider it a little token of our appreciation. I'm in agreement. Very pleased that it'd be useful to friends. It's still like 30 levels too low to be useful, buddy. Well, Bam Bam, I think it's time we head off on our next adventure. Dorn and Bam Bam's Bizarre Adventures, streaming every Saturday morning, 8 AM. Let rip, friend. Weren't they bickering at each other before? Guess they're pretty easy going. Now I think we've done everything, I hope. Don't say no to extra silver coins. We're at 60. We're back up to 63 already. That's everything in this region. Pentalus, what have you got for me? Nothing seemingly here. Alright, 2 Lambda.
The real question is, when is Isurd's Ascension quest? That way I can justify having more Strategos on my team again.
I see some relations have changed.
Ooh, yep, quest. If the enemy pushes back to here in column formation. I just result in a deadlock. However, if we had our soldiers and Lambdas for honest, we'd be able to cause some chaos at least. Colony Lambda Excellence. Sif. So it was you guys that helped Koji out, huh? Correct. We judged it to be. Oh, correct. We judged it to be the best for the. We judged that it would be for the best. Sheesh. Well, run it by us next time. We're a little more rigid in our rules and our regulations around here, you know. By following the rules, we build some solidarity in the colony. Yeah. Koji's as easily led as he is enthusiastic. I'd prefer if you didn't take it up upon yourself to get him worked up like that.
I see some relations have changed.
By the by, do you know anything that's going with Varen? I don't, but I hope it's something to stand in for the Autolivs, though. For sure, our defense could definitely use some shoring up. Colony Lambda defenses. I'm a little sad this guy's alive. I'm not gonna lie, Shijima. How are you now? Passable, I guess. Feeling pretty okay. Cheered me right up as it is. Time I have now may be limited, but you know what? Snuff it. Resolved to do everything I can to live to the full now. Thank you. I'm a little sad this guy's alive because when I first met him, he had 1 month left to live. And now we've come across a time skip. It's been over a month. But I mean, I guess you could argue that you could do his quest whenever. But at the same time, if you consider the fact that Lambda is on the main story path, then it would just be a whole different thing. How are you, Hippie? You got some gripes with Lambda too? Well, we're never going to get pleasing everyone the way things are. We're much closer together if we could just see things from the commander's perspective. Alright, Whitby. Lambda Camp Team.
Better make sure we're well rested.
We do have one quest.
Could you all come round for a second?
Let's get this one done first. Heard a lot about the strength of the leadership at Colony Lambda. Care to comment on? Of course, Commander Issa has collected the cream of the crop under his command. One of Lambda's biggest achievements was the strategy of constantly shifting formation to befuddle and demoralize the opponents. That for sure takes some skill. Formations that maintain cohesion while changing form under precise orders. They were said to be virtually unmatched when it came to large-scale engagements. That's like far cry from Colony 9, huh? To be fair, we mostly worked in small detachments. Don't remember ever seeing maneuvers on that scale. Wonder how it would have gone if Colony 9 went up against Lambda. Guessing it would have been a bad day out. It's one way you say massacre. I'm going to run a simulation. Colony Lambda's putting a strong defense. Colony 9 tires themselves out on the assault, is encircled by our forces. Once clustered and immobilized, Colony 9 troops are fired upon by... Why are you being like this, Tyon? All Colony 9 troops are cut down on the spot. Another victory for Commander Iserd. Yeah, I'm detecting a bit of bias there. Yeah, it is a bit weird. His quest and the man story don't overlap. Consequences of not locking outside content. I would have just been... So, the way I would have handled the time skip, and this is in incredibly small detail that, like, a lot of people are really going to be thinking about, or they'll just overlook it. I would have loved it if in that 1 month time skip, you saw a handful of the soldiers go up a term in the affinity chart. Like, say, Earl is the one example I've been thinking of. You have Earl from Colony 9, who's in his 4th term. Like, you look at his affinity chart, and it says term 5 right now. And then maybe just have none of the term 10s go up. Because they're very clearly in this game against removing content. Or like keeping content alive. There's no so far Mechanis core effect. Guess this means Mio's older than Teach. Oh, that is true. Technically, you'd think... It's weird because Mio's consciousness is technically 20 years old, but she's in M's body. So, like, her body is, like, way older than... Her body's, like, countless hundreds of years. Like, for all we know, she's gonna live well beyond the rest of the group, for all we know, if she relies on Ouroboros and Mobius powers. But that's way too much speculation. M's body was locked in at 20s as well. I guess if that's how Mobius functions, you can argue that. I can see that. Actually, yeah, that's a much better way to think about it.
I think we need to discuss this.
Honey Lambda defenses. Seems like a bloke named Varen's working on some kind of prototype. Mobius does require stealing life energy, though, yeah. Yeah, so I wonder how it works. Especially as she's, what was it I called it last night? A Moroborous? Moroborous? Something like that. And everyone's hoping it'll boost Lambda's defense. Wonder what it could be. Going on a new type of autolev. Why don't we just nip along and have a gander? We gotta hand some things in the stake this, right? Yeah, I'd say so. Lambda defenses concern us too. New developments. And are you, my friend, safe to tackle? Oh, we don't have a food buff.
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
I'll handle the canteen outside. I heard there's something wrong with food buffs. I heard food buffs aren't actually active. Like there's something wrong with them or something like that.
Well rested.
But I mean, like, it doesn't matter. I see it's not active, and my gamer brain has to have it active.
Leave to Manana.
If it is... Alright, Manana. If that is the case, I would hope that it's something that gets patched in and fixed.
All finished.
With future content.
All right, everyone. Time to head out.
Oh, there's more here. Autolevs are key to Lambda's defense. Make sure they're ready to deploy at a moment's notice. I know. Sparks, chill out a bit. Autolevs. There's no way that's a quest.
It's all making sense.
Hey, Tolgrim. Alright, Varen, what you got for me? Come on, Varen. There we go. You coming to have a nose around this as well? Oh, well, alright. What are you talking about? They didn't come to look at the sense I developed. What does it do exactly? Reacts to enemy signatures. This little thing's indispensable for putting on a nice show defensive power without having to rely on an autolev. It enables you to spot enemies without expending maneuver or manpower. Very clever. We want to get them installed all over the place. Don't suppose you'd be up for helping? Us. You sure we could touch them? Won't think we're enemies. No need to worry on that front. They can tell the difference. So it's a bit like Kitty's autolev, yeah? Yeah, and then we'll help you out. Great, so the first installation needs doing in the old cliffside way, shall we? Let's go quickly discuss whatever it was that we picked up before I forget.
Make the most of our break, guys.
Yeah, not a quest.
Could you all come around for a second?
Those autolev majiggers are pretty nifty, eh? Colony Lambda was once defeated by Colony 13, owing to the spectral tactics. Commander, he said, must have deterred from fighting head-on and requested them from the castle. Autonomous loudnesses, you mean? Yeah, historically, the colony has performed admirably. Must have contributed to the request being granted. Commander then used loudnesses and prevailed over Colony 13. And they remain garrisoned at Lambda. They work without needing a dedicated pilot. That in itself was already a big help. And for some reason, they're all down in the tunnels. They do have the advantage of safely operating in places which would otherwise be dangerous for humans. Well, and massive kudos to whoever came up with the idea. Indeed. Sure, Commander, you said figure out this particular usage scenario very quickly. Yeah, well, gotta say, I prefer not having to fight him again. As far as I'm concerned, I'd be much happier if those mudders just stuck to mining rocks. Ah. How is it that I can, How is it that I can take pictures again? Like, what's the button can use to take a campsite photo? Or is there not? Am I just remembering wrong?
Let's keep things on a tight loop.
I'm probably just remembering wrong, knowing myself. Head for the old cliffside way. No music still here is an interesting choice after the first run around. There aren't actually many roads between Lambda and Mac the Wildwood, which means that if we don't get people out here in the event of an attack, we're in trouble. Yes, you need to fortify this point. If anything were to come through here, you'd have a problem. Right, so let's install one of the sensors around here. No sign of any enemies right now. Let's move on next. Next port of call is Orion Tunnels. Easy enough. You'd think he would have started with the one closer to his colony, but whatever. That was an unusually long teleport. Easy limes, King Marigold, condiment. I love that one. I don't know why, Bleak. I know that was the loading thing after I thought about it for a minute, but I thought something was wrong with your comment. Oh, it goes to show up my brain's like going super slow tonight after everything that's happened. Looks like another place enemy soldiers would like. Staying right in the tunnels might not be the best idea. Grief would be more beneficial here, where Lambda could reach at a moment's notice. Around here, yeah? That's all in place. Anything else you want to put on? Or anywhere else you want to put on? That was no. Let me see. Hold up, is there a waterway around here? There is, but why? That's how we came out from over there, yeah? So what's to stop your enemies from doing the same? Yeah, good point. Let's go and put one over there too then. Alright. Waterway around. So they made this one purposefully close. I would have to assume there's probably some sort of enemy down there since it's the third time. But I'm surprised there's not a lot of stuff in the older colonies. I mean, I know I've definitely done a lot of quests, like say with Colony 9, for example, but I feel like there's still more. I don't know, like I would like one more quest between Juniper and Xeon and a little bit of Kite showing his face in. Oh, there's an easy teleport there. I'm just blind. That one was way too fast. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, here should be okay. They come via the waterways, better focus on the shoals rather than the waters deep. In which case, this looks like a suitable place. Their auto lives nearby too. Seems like a no-brainer. Hello, our tactician has spoken. What? Surely this is blindingly obvious. Then it's decided. Here it shall go. And that's all of them. I just need to keep an eye on them regularly. Right, Colony Lambda's invested so much in its defense that... Right, wait, got a message coming in. Uh-huh, yeah, I hear you. That's on the old Cliffside Way. What's happened? Just a little wrinkle. They want me up at the old Cliffside Way. That sensor okay? Not sure. That's what I'm hoping to find out. We'll go with you. We've all come this far already. Glad to hear that. That's the one line that they've thrown with like so many of these quests so far is someone in our party is like, well, we've seen it this far already, might as well see it again. Oh. Why, we come this far, right? Like, I swear I've seen that at least 6 or 7 times. Alright, well, what's happening here? Don't tell me it's a false alarm deal. Tanya? Sarge? Did you install this? Yeah. Sure you're aware, but Sergeant Tanya heads an assault troop. They're the best of the best. Cannot put up these things without the requisite approval from the top. Sorry about this, but you're gonna have to take them all down. Ah, what? You engineers are always disrupting the system because you just go on and do what you please without ever asking. You don't get special treatment, you hear? All requests have to be made through the proper channels. Well, perhaps. What, you just go back down? You gonna let her talk to you like that? She's a stickler for the rules. She doesn't get on with engineering because we work outside those rules. She won't listen to me no matter what I say. But someone from Lambda might be glad to have these sensors. Oh, they're useful. I fully agree, and that's why you need to get the proper approvals. I know. Hold on a minute, Tonya. Captain, is there something I can do for you? Captain Ross supervises the troops. Sergeant Tanya reports into him. Our request just came in from the engineers. You weren't around, so I approved it in your place. That's your decision, then of course I shan't be the one to gainsay. Just trying to make your life easier. Your love of the job's admirable, but being too rigid is a problem of its own. Captain, you're too soft. If you can't keep the soldiers disciplined, then... My word is final. Anyway, everyone's ticked the right boxes and got the right stamps, so we can all go home. Thanks for that, Captain. Captain, I'm not done yet. I ask that you stay behind. Oof. I think you're taking this a touch too seriously.
I see some relations have changed.
That would be funny if the thing was just oof. Do your job, too lenient. I think that's like the second time or third time they've already said oof. Back to Lambda, yes. Oh, I'm all out of coffee. All out of that sweet caffeine. I'm sad now. Oh, he's right in front of me. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to get you caught up in it as well. If the captain hadn't come along at that moment, the whole project would have been torn right down. That's what happens when you don't get your forms in on time. Even things that the colony needs have to go through proper channels, huh? Colony Lambda's ability to enforce order through regulations has always been one of its strong points. And somewhere along the way it became bogged down in needless protocols. I mean, I get why they have this approval system, makes it easy to know who's responsible for what. That sort of leadership can even stand against civil colonies in wartime. But now they've been released from any need to fight, the regulations are becoming shackles, confusing everyone. Colony Lambda's standing at a crossroads right now. Should they change or not? Now, is this going to lead into the Assert quest? Surprised there was no enemies in that one. I would have expected a quest of that type to have at least one enemy. Rush. I heard Orsolia went down. You were acquainted with her? Yeah, of course. Fought her in a couple skirmishes a couple of times. Only 5 was a pretty tough adversary, and Orsolia was one of the strongest. Don't know anything about her final moments. Might have been a bitter enemy, but still sad she's gone. That's nice. That's a soldier that just talked out of his own personal feelings, not even anything to do related to the events of the game itself. Wait for that Moraine. Shijima was exceptional at what he did, now he's gone. He did pass. Moraine and Shijima. And now he's gone. If I don't turn this quest in, is Shijima still alive? I don't see him here anymore. I think we just killed Shijima, Bleak. I think me listening in on that just killed Shijima. Questline's kind of weird. Oh, Tawny's here. Sensors variant set up. The sensors variant set up. Are they working alright? Oh, so it seems. Not convinced they're exactly the best of spots, though. How do you mean? Well, Mac, the Wildwood opens up onto upper levels on the Great Falls. My opinion, that's the kind of place you'd be looking at.
I see some relations have changed.
I mean, just put one more sensor. Durr. Hey, Varen. Thought you were all down in the dumps since the sergeant got mad at you. Well, you're not wrong. It's definitely a nifty bit of kit, but shouldn't have been disregarding protocol. All we need to be thinking about right now is what's best for Lambda. So yeah, can't be moping around. Got stuff to do. Can I find the chick officer? I think I did earlier. I think she was right here, but she doesn't have anything new to say. Moraine, yeah. You think I'm seeing something we really need? Think so. Really? Okay. There are some people who said we could be without it, but I wasn't really sure myself. Guess it's just do what I can. Not much else to do. Before accepting this quest, what's he like on the affinity chart? I'm sorry for stalling. I really want to see this with this character. It's still listed as he's alive even right now.
Better make sure we're well rested.
Lambda Canteen. Moraine and
Let's lay out the
Shijima.
facts.
Lambda's been talking about that officer, Shijima. I heard. It's true then. He's really... Yes. Wonder how he felt at the end. You never really know, can ya? But I bet he was proper living it up. We saw him 5 minutes ago, guys. We saw him 5 minutes ago. Gosh. What happened to the other officer? I hope Moraine's doing okay. We should be feeling pretty low after this. Oh, just such sad expressions. Maybe we should go take a look at on her. Don't know if there's anything we could do, but... Excuse me. Ask her a visit. Duty. The Furnace was tipped back up.
Ready to take on the world.
Wait, has the Furnace been back up in position for some time? I am a blind man. When does the thing get flipped over? I haven't even noticed that. There you go, Moraine. It's gonna be another sad officer quest. God dang it. Oh, it's you. Is everything okay? What about Shijima? And we're just wondering how you are doing. Oh, you heard about that? Yeah, Shijima passed away. But you don't have to worry about me. It was hard, but I'm doing fine now. You're strong, Moraine. I think I understood everything he wanted to pass on, and I'll do my best to keep his legacy alive. After we come back with you, we had a long chat, just the two of us. Talked out a lot of stuff. He looked really content. So thanks for everything you did. No, he hardly did anything. If he died peacefully, then that was your doing, Moraine. But it did make me worry about Coney Lambda a bit. Worry, how's that? That take care of stuff? All good. When have we heard this theme before? Worry, how's that? We're a regulated colony, but it takes time and effort. Oh, there's the theme. It takes time and effort to put in requests and get permission to anything do you want to do. Words, you Yggdrasil, come on. Seem to be uneasy about how much everything slows down. I understand, yes. Those rules have managed to keep the colony running well enough, but... Well, it's a combination of talented individuals and strong leadership is what led us to the top of the rankings. Listen, I get that everything takes an age to get done, but listen. Got a second, Moraine? Well, if you're paying me a visit, it must be important. Just because we're in the same cohort doesn't mean we have to be best friends. Sure, so what's going on? Agnes forces are approaching Colony Lambda. We don't have concrete numbers, but the sensors haven't registered anything, so they're probably coming by air. We sent a recon team heading to Captain Roche, so we're hoping to intercept them soon. That's not great. Nope, it's not. Not all. Quite a bit worse, in fact, given that half the colony is still being rebuilt. We're mobilizing everyone. You too, Moraine. I'll be there. If that's the case, we'll come too. That'd be appreciated. I have more squads to talk to, so the captain he'll send you where you're needed. Zainza? Zainza. Yeah, that's a funny name. Hey, how are you? I'm doing good. Chapter 5 was quite something. I'm a little sad because my VOD, my reaction will be a little stinted because I was literally doing 5 and the start of chapter 6. I was doing the start of chapter 6 literally at 2 in the morning, but I refused to stop the stream at that point. So we went all the way to like 4:30 in the morning, and my eyes was just so dead, but like my emotions were just running dry. Chapter 5's ending plus 6's beginning has made Xenoblade 3 my favorite Xenoblade of all time. That alone. And I can hardly wait for what 6 and 7 have for me once I actually get back to main story. And it does, your name does fit. Sonia tells me you're going to give us a hand as well. Sorry to drag you into our business. It's not like we just let you handle it alone. Well, I'm happy to hear it. Looks like everyone's here. Let's crack with the briefing. Squad captains have all the particulars. We'll run you through the broad strokes on the strategy here, so pay attention. They'll likely have a considerable number and firepower. Lambda's not exactly at the height of its powers. How accurate's the data on the enemy? Koji Ver put the recon team's intel. Well, if Koji says so, I'm not going to argue. We've already posted defensive squads. Should be able to confirm the numbers. If I do that, pretty much not knocking on your door, are they? Thorgrim's the tactician and he's focusing on defense. That doesn't mean just sitting and taking everything thrown at them. The idea is to fragment the enemy with each clash and stall them. And in this kind of combat, how much intel you have on the enemy is of vital importance. Yeah, it goes without saying that you need Goes without saying that you need to know the likely movements and signs of the enemy's forces. Exactly. I'm thinking of deploying some auto-levs as well. Keep them up too. Good plan. Basic strategy dictates you should put them in locations which would be difficult for soldiers alone to defend. Right, let's do it then. All squads prepare for battle. Guess that means us too. I hope no one dies from this. That would be sad if the other Offseer dies and the colony just has no Offseers. What quest level is this? 53. I can do it. Stuttering a little bit? Uh-oh. I don't have anything either on my stream side or on YouTube side. YouTube side is telling me it's excellent quality still. So, hopefully it doesn't happen, or at the very least, if people come back to this in the VOD, there's no stuttering. Bleak is good? Alright. With some ReZero stuff? Yeah, it was. Even though you love this game to death, you still love 1 too much? That's fair. All 3 games... when I say Xenoblade 3 has become my favorite, that's like literally a totem pole where all of them are on gold pedestals. It's just literally like a 1/4 of an inch difference between each pedestal. All 3 games are some of my favorites, without exception. Even Xenoblade X. I don't enjoy Xenoblade X's story, but I love playing Xenoblade X. I love the side content in Xenoblade X, except the lobsters. We do not like lobster in this household. Just high praise for Xenoblade as a series and all in total. You didn't come after all. Yeah, you're preparing for an Agnes attack. Certainly are. Not Not far from now, we're going to be marching out there, surrounded by furious enemies. Being stationed near the waterfall entrance. You with us? Yeah, I'll stick with you. Let's get to the waterfall entrance and stage a counterattack. Waterfall's entrance. Oh, we just immediately start. Here they come. Hey, no fair, they're early. No point crying over that now. Let's go. Interesting scene to combat transition with that.
Imperial sword.
You're dealing with me.
You're a lifesaver.
Xenoblade could replace Final Fantasy with how far Final Fantasy's fallen from grace. I wouldn't say it's fallen from grace. I would say they've made questionable choices, but the impact of the series that is Final Fantasy's overall cannot be understated. Yeah, like, sure, it's made questionable choices recently, but I mean, overall, there's just a lot of things that were influenced by Final Fantasy, much how like Final Fantasy VII was influenced by Xenoblade Chronicles. I wouldn't say they've lost all creativity. Yoshi P is just lifting everyone. 15 was mixed, but a lot of people are 14. I mean, but people enjoyed at least the first half of 15, to my knowledge. I don't know, I haven't played it, so I can't fully quite say. 14 is the MMO, yes. And 14 had a very rocky start to the point where it was going to be shut down. And instead, they hired Naoki Yoshida, who has since been the director for the series, and he's revitalized 14 into what it is today. No, I didn't get it in time. Can we get the side attack through? Easy. Kylan's taking some hits. Yeah, that's why you said mixed? No, I get that. But that being said, I mean, they had a very bad stint at the start of 2022. If you go and you look at the lineup right now for what Square Enix is going to be bringing to the table in the next year, that's really strong stuff. And it's not in all effect, and most of them aren't affected in any way by the current bad choices that Square Enix had at the start of the year. Didn't mean Xenoblade will replace old FF, I just meant to replace new FF. I can see that, but at the same time, I firmly think 16 is going to be very good because they put Yoshida as director of 16, working in conjunction with other people in the franchise, the Final Fantasy franchise, also known for good content and decision making. So I'm actually very confident 16 will be an exceptional game. But I mean, there's no usual reason to put one pedestal or one game or one series on a pedestal over another. Like, I would rather take the cumulative experiences that Final Fantasy as a series overall has pushed and presented onto countless people, despite the negative choices that the CEO has been pushing recently. The thing you're here. Sorry to put you out though. Mate, that's what we're here for. Least we could do. Yeah, reckon you're right. Anyway, we took care of the Vanguard, but the second wave's on its way. Gonna be a lot of them. Agnes don't do in my halves. Normally we'd fend off an assault like this, no problem. But unfortunately for us, we got a number of squads already hanging on as it is right now. We gotta help them out, no question. No, you take 5 in the canteen. Support us in the next one, will you? You sure? Yes, I'm sure. Getting comms from other squads too. Need to react to them at a moment's notice. This demands your full attention. Okay, see you on the other side. Probably won't know because you're way too broke to buy PS4, PS5. I mean, there's a lot of the series of Final Fantasy you can experience right now. Something worrying, Titan? Yeah, but first let's go to the canteen.
And personally, I wouldn't even bother getting a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 5 at this point. To say nothing of the price hikes on PS4 or PS5 that are about to hit worldwide, which is in and of itself a bit of a nuisance. In terms of FF16, I think FF16 is also going on other cons. I don't know if it's going on Xbox, but to my knowledge, it's going on PC.
Only 5 weeks gold link, right? Yeah, and they didn't put a snuffing thing. It's been dancing around the palm of his mother's hands. But aiming for gold all this time, and now you tell me it was all just an illusion. I still can't believe it.
It's funny because I figured that out before that quest too. It's exclusive? I need to go back and check. I could have sworn it goes to PC. Okay. You are right. It is PS5 exclusive. Where I'm picking that up is a PC version was mentioned in the game's reveal trailer, but nothing else has been brought up about it since. So we can at least infer it's intended to go on PC at some point. Yeah, as a PS5 exclusive, like, ugh. All new Square Enix ones have been declared exclusive. I think they'll come to PC soon enough. PlayStation doesn't garner that much attention with all the negative input with PlayStation at the current moment. I can't imagine that anyone will have will stick long-term to solely being a PlayStation exclusive. And that's not me being like a Switch fanboy or a PC fanboy or anything. That's just the trends of what's going on with PlayStation in general. Which is unfortunate because you want diversity with consoles. It's supposed to be a 6-month exclusive. Good to know. Good to know, because I really want to play 16. I want to play any game that Yoshida is managing. I have that much faith. I have faith in 2 developers. I have faith in Monolith Soft, and I have faith in Naoki Yoshida. That's how much Final Fantasy XIV has left an impression onto me. So what happened with Yaudalis in the end? People discussing on the road, there's only one left apparently, and it's defending the upper level. Hey, it's Moraine. Don't be so glum, chum. Oh, they're running. Hope she doesn't push herself too hard. Lambda's all about cooperative effort, and they're well run. Agnes may have the numbers, but I can't imagine they'll be that tough an opponent. Absolutely. Lambda's cohesion and firm leadership is a force to be reckoned with. My Zod, fatigue about the colony right now. Don't know if they're just exhausted by the work that Broke the Flame Clock brought on, or if it's something else. Perhaps the combat and supply units aren't working in Concord. Ah yeah, they've been trying to find a niche outside war, fixing autolevs, ether mining, all that. Right, and all those little things build up into stress. There's a lot more to worry about, but it's all moot if we can't win this battle right now. Yeah, see what we can do. Let's see what we can do on that front then. Sony's not bought Square Enix, there's just rumors about it. There's just a lot with Square Enix going on or going around right now. If you follow Bellular Gaming, I would recommend looking up Bellular News. They have a lot of they have a lot of up-to-date stuff on what's exactly going on with Square Enix as a company. What's the situation? Right, must say, happy to see the smiling faces. Enemies nearly upon us, coming from up top. Up top? Tanya called it! Gotta muster other units for a counterattack. Rosh, wait. Hold your course straight ahead. What? Doesn't make sense for the Agnian army to hold the top at this point in this fight. If they're gonna do that, they would have created a diversion right away and attacked here. Yet they've hardly dented our forces. They're not gonna risk everything on a gamble now. Good eye, lad. So's the conclusion. My guess is they're trying to strategically tie down our forces on the upper level. It's a convincing argument, shore up our weakest points. That's captain for you. Lightning fast decisions, bam. Ah, I know I get a bad rap, but I do know how to lead a combat unit. We'll push through to the top. If there's an auto left posted up there, it'll be a cakewalk. Alright.
I'm worried about Moraine because now they just included her in that one snippet. This is everyone, let's go. Don't like following video game news because in general it changes every 5 hours. I mean, with all respect, news in general changes every 5 hours, but I like to stay informed of at least gaming. Personally for me, I work as a chemist, so when I'm just alone in the lab or like I'm just like in the swing of things, I listen to Bellular, for example, because I brought him up. I listen to all the news stuff while I'm just there because, you know, why not? And that's how I keep informed, so check about once a month. It's good enough. It's good regardless of any genre you're in, or like any niche in specific, to just stay informed at least a little bit. Did I overdo this? No, it's just right there.
I'll claim the ether here.
They really need more options for ether cylinders. I'm always stuck in the high 70s, 80s now. Heck, I think I capped out recently too. Oh, I haven't even been here yet. There's a level 31 unique here.
Oh, that's a rare one.
Oh, I don't want to kill an Oddle.
Gotta be a toughie, huh?
Frolicking Parker. It'll be a toughie because I don't want to kill it. There's 2 containers up here. Let's get this one quickly since we're already just circling around it. If I can find it. Okay, thank goodness. I was hoping I didn't have to like go anywhere else. Or make a jump or something. A container!
I hope we can make use of this.
Something so valuable here.
Why not? Let's pick up that container as well. We're already up here. I'll have to come back anyway for that unique monster. Especially if it's on the soul hack list. Okay, that's down there, so we don't need... Well, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's just get the container. Come on, Uni. Make a run for it. None of you guys? Come on.
I hope we can make use of this.
More gemstones for me. When will Nintendo stop me from putting funds on the eShop again? Good question. For some people, it's a very good question. Nintendo eShop's quite strong. I don't like how it performs because it's always like slow and laggy, but the eShop itself is pretty good. Nintendo being heavy supporters of indies has really paid off in my opinion. But I swear, I've seen like everything on the eShop. I've seen like 18 plus mature light novels on the eShop. And I'm like, huh? That's a Nintendo game. It's a Nintendo game now. Oh, Wii U eShop? I don't think you can make a purchase on the Wii U eShop anymore. I think they actually closed that down a month or 2 back. If I remember, anyway. Wow, there was a really easy fast travel. I'm just incredibly blind, but nothing new there. Am I gonna need to take Valdi out? You still can? Okay, good.
This one looking at me funny. Hey, you!
Just stopped working for you right now when you were talking about it. Oh, you can't add funds directly. Yes, you need like a card or something like that, no? Oh gosh. Oh, I mean, I lived it. You have to add the funds through your Nintendo account. Oh, okay. Makes perfect sense in hindsight. Oh, that's an auto lift. Thank goodness. That's our auto lift. Herder.
You're doing great out there, Lambda. I'm fit to burst.
Uranus. Purchase will stop together around early-ish next year. Let's see. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for 3DS more than Wii U, in my opinion. And I don't mean this, like... I'm not a big fan of Fire Emblem Fates. Most people aren't. But I can still feel sad about the fact that the third story branch will completely disappear because of the decisions they're making with the 3DS. And of course the piss poor decision they made with Fates in the first place. I think that was the last of them. How many was that even? Must have sent the whole Agnes over here. We'll probably find someone to report at some point. Yeah, shall we go to the commander's office? Can't help wondering why they targeted Colony Lambda. What do you mean, Tyon? Just don't understand why you'd go through the trouble of actively attacking a colony as defensively strong as Lambda. Maybe they wanted the ether? Not impossible, but then why by air? I was thinking it might. They just decided to use Lemnises, that's all. Then we hope that's all. That is a weird choice, now I think about it. Ooh, we leveled up. Nice! I think Uni hit 10. Yeah. Uni needs new class to rank up, and... Uni... What's everyone else coming at? 8, 9. You'll be done soon. We'll keep you on attacker for right now. Once you hit 10, we'll make some changes with Senna as well. Report back to the colony. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Is there water I can fall onto? Please be not shallow. Oh, thank goodness, easy.
You guys.
Like some of us got a little too close to the rocks, but I'm okay, so they're all okay. Not the biggest fan of Fire Emblem after they brought time travel into the old thing. I appreciated Awakening's time travel. I just wish they kept Awakening what it was and moved past some things from that game instead of bringing it into Fates. There's nothing wrong with a time skip in any game if it's handled correctly. I think Awakening made good use of it, but then it got really boring in Fates. It just was confusing in Fates. I'd like to thank you all for your efforts in defending the colony. We confirmed the retreat and defeat of all enemy forces. You can take it easy for the rest of the day. Thulgrim, would you mind staying behind with the commander and me? Yes, sir. We need to look into their intended targets and how they got here. No need, Captain. Koji? I brought them. You did what? You knew that already, though, didn't you? They came by air because they knew about our sensor system. I told them where Lambda's defenses were weakest, and I passed the information to them via the Nopon caravan. What are you talking about? Do you have any idea what you're saying? Koji, you'll be put in solitary for this. I get that everyone's worn out, but this isn't the time or place for jokes. Go and sleep it off. From where I'm standing, quick reaction on our part would have been avoided from the Autolevs from being wasted. But Lambda isn't capable of that right now. If the Ouroboros hadn't been there, we would have been crumbled. You can excel in tactics, but you can fight impressive battles, but you still end up on the losing end. If we can't react flexibly when we're threatened, that's fatal to us all as a colony. You're probably right. Colony Lambda needs to change. If we can't, we die. I'm not going to roll over and die cowering from the future like Shijima when he ran off. And I know you won't either, Captain. Take him away. But we can't leave things this way. Colony Lambda can't survive like this, and you know it. How does this deal with Moraine? I'm sorry you had to see that. No, we just... Koji's words are reasonable. We're all keenly aware of our situation.
In that case, maybe change isn't impossible.
Think of discipline as a protective armor. It isn't easy to cast it off for our freedom. Everything becomes a source of fear.
Lambda.
Thank you for working with us on this. You guys deserve a well-earned rest. Quest complete. Koji contrived the Lambda attack himself with the purpose of forcing a particular agenda. Interesting.
I see some relations have changed.
Oh, sorry, Steve. Oh. Yeah, no, this is what we've already started this one. Tolgrim. Koji's a real idiot. His recklessness was what got us all into this mess. It's a good thing he's in solitary now. He got that fevered imagination is on ice for a little bit. What's Moraine got to say about this, though? You mean bringing characters from the future to the past? I mean, but isn't that what happens with Fate as well? With the whole, it's like, oh, we're gonna put our babies in little space pockets, and then they're gonna come back and fight with us. Like, what? No, Awakening being the only Fire Emblem game at that time to have done that, it's a unique concept. I'm more than okay with it. Like, I get that's probably a personal opinion of yours, but I could at least appreciate them taking a chance like that and trying something innovative, especially when it brought back life into the franchise. Hey, you got kept in touch with Shijima, didn't you? Yeah, not so much, but I heard that Moraine sent him off. Shijima could be cowardly, weak, but he put the colony above everything else. He was the same term as me and my best friend. It was a beautiful ceremony. I'll do everything I can to make sure his memory stays alive in Lambda. Where's Moraine on this? I want to know what Moraine had to say. More than that, Moraine's just not here in the colony right now, unless it's at a different time. Hey, one of the Levnesses was destroyed, showing that there's only one Autolev here. That's good. That's good world building. We're getting all the help but is he like a decent engineer? Yeah, Varen's the real deal. In fact, he'll probably be lined up to be the next head of engineering. It takes concern to the colony to heart, and he's a hard worker to boot.
Yeah, soon Varen will make a good leader.
I see some relations have changed.
Gonna create some continuity issues later on. I mean, I feel like it already has. But at the same time, Awakening is over a decade old. Can't go too much further than that. Moraine. I can scarcely believe to tell you to keep your spirits up, but you must keep looking forward if you can. Thank you, yeah. I keep thinking about what Shijima left behind. I need to press on, don't I? So I don't lose any of those precious memories. Moraine, you got some grit. Maybe he's rubbed off on me. Tanya's fighting. They're really going to be okay the way things are. If Tanya and the others hadn't been around in that battle, it's likely we would have taken a good kicking. I just wondered, we become so weak, and why? Well, I think that's all with Lambda, so let's move on. Excuse me. Ugh. Let's move on to Colony Tau, because I have all the aubergines we are going to need. Not a fan of time travel pots because they skew the pooch more often than not. It's fair. Time travel is a very technical and difficult subject to successfully convey in any really in any sort of genre, because you need like a good explanation for it. You need to have appropriate world building in response. You need to have appropriate consequences. There's quite a lot that goes on with time travel and continuity, dealing with things that would otherwise be counterintuitive to one another. It's a very difficult and hard to pull off approach. I think for what it wanted to do, I'm fully fine with how Awakening handled it. I am not okay at all with how Fates handled it. And that's the last I gotta say about that. Bring Juniper into the party. Does she want us to go there, or what's happening? I'm missing one aubergine. Are you kidding me? Is there one here? No.
Is this like a
Oh,
rare
I am
thing?
so annoyed. I could have sworn I was at 50 unless I used one for the Collectopedias. But at least I got this earlier. Earth was the only good route. Honestly, yeah. I could agree with that. That was the one I did. That was the first one I did. Earthright, yeah. Still though, regardless of how I felt on Fates, and that's very lowly, I did not like Fates at all. It's still sad that essentially a third of that game is going to be no longer accessible with the eShop being discontinued in the future. Mr. Ship, can you give me an aubergine,
Is
please?
this like a
There you
rare
are.
thing?
And we didn't have to put too much there. The Ta Turkan Alliance. While I quickly fast travel, I will use this opportunity for a quick break as we've been streaming for 2.5 hours already. Just gonna use the restroom, refill on water. I'll be right back.
Alright. Sorry about that. Probably call it by 11 PST tonight. Still a little miffed from the situation earlier. Let's see. Even if Revelations was apparently terrible, it sucks. It does. Sick of all the Warriors games? It's no time out of Nintendo's hands because that's, it's a Muso game and they don't really have not control, but I mean it doesn't detract from their development of any main games. I'm fine with Warriors games if it's their own thing and it's not like their main focus. If it's not the main focus of the franchise, because then that becomes an issue. But I know it's not, so I'm okay with them. Muso games are evolving and that's the important thing. If everything just played like the original Hyrule Warriors, that would be bad. Oh gosh, the Fabricator's still going. That said, I've heard good things about the Fire Emblem Three Houses Warriors, but I'm not personally gonna be buying that game until it goes on a sizable discount. I don't see much of a need to. The only exception is my love and darling Marianne. I've heard people enjoy Shez as well as a main character.
Decent, right?
It's funny because a lot of people have also asked if I've seen it a few times. People are like, "Oh, if Xenoblade, because it's becoming such a big thing, if they were to get their own spin-off game, what would you see of it as?" And I would only see a spin-off Xenoblade game as a Muso game. Like Xenoblade Warriors makes sense. Xenoblade 3 Warriors makes sense because of all these classes, you know?
Careful.
Do I expect that to happen? I don't know. But it's what I see it as.
This is something decent, right?
Moving troops through mountains or woodland tends to be strenuous. Let's take every precaution.
Don't worry. I'm keeping a careful
100 points with Tall. I'll take
eye
it.
on our surroundings.
Oh, I like that. We have one. It's extra points for Ta because they're in the Turkin alliance, and we're helping the Turkins, so we get in rep with Ta. That's a really nice one. Wanna give me nightmares? I mean, I ain't giving you nightmares. I'm just giving you thoughts.
That was spectacular. The Taken nest should be coming into view.
The only thing that sucks with Muso games is the stories. Playing Muso games are fun. I like seeing... Muso games are literally just, you see flashy abilities, you see number goes up, everything looks big and flashy. It's big on your brain.
This is new.
I don't mind that. Don't be voiced. Ah. Stop, humans! What you here for? You going to give tasty foods? Rah? Yes, as per our allegiance agreement. Here's your share. Good, pass through. Turkin Highness wait with open beak for sustenance. Rah. Can this be a campsite? Boo.
Here's a tough customer.
Dim-witted Turk. I love that. I love that so much. This guy's too stupid to realize the alliance going on. This guy's so dumb, he doesn't realize there's an alliance going on. I love that. Xenoblade another spin-off. I want it to be something like X. I mean, X is... It's not a part of the main trilogy, but X is still a canon event. Like him enough, but you hear 9 was bad? I haven't played a recent one, to be quite honest. Most of the Musa games I've played have been like the spin-off ones. Welcome, humans.
I come bringing food, as per the terms of our alliance agreement. Good humans. This look like it conform to rules of contract. Oh, where is Manna? Will you eat a fruit? Very good. You can get up with counting up the goods. Humans. Always speedy rushing. I count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, let me recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, how many I count now? Be nice to him. It was 5. In the pace, mate, we don't have how many days it'll take you to get this. Counting not strong suit. Please eat fruit while you wait.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be rude. They're trying. Well, thank goodness Mia doesn't have to worry about her time anymore.
200s. It all counted and accounted for. Glad to hear it. And may our alliance continue. Yes, it continue. Turk-Human alliance is strong. We happy to work with you.
It starts a fight? I imagine so. I wanna... I worked hard for this. I would have just beat up the Turkins if I didn't want it. Pleasure's all ours. Let's say everything went well. Cooperation's the way to go.
Thanks for coming with me. The talks were a success. Managed to once again preserve a delicate alliance, and that's how I'd like it to stay.
Please tell me the Turkin is an NPC that I can talk to. Colony Tals renewed their alliance with the Turkins, and the bond holds strong. The Turk King will continue to welcome Juniper and the Tal
Good to
folk.
add more names.
It is. It is a guy we could talk to. Easy. The Turk King.
Ah, big relief to see humans keep state alliance. Happy to continue long and fruitful relationship, rah. But that scruffy pigeon, precious daughter dragon, he's still skilking craw. I peck out his eyes one of these days if he not careful.
Ah, the Turk King has boy problems. Oh, I
Good to
can
add
get
more
in on the
names.
drama.
I hope we can make use of this.
I want to get in on the drama.
I see some relations have changed.
Who's Roland? Oh, just allies. Aw, they all like the Turk King. Mil du Turk. Turkin groom. Mutual love observing both. This is not something I would have expected in my Xenoblade.
How can simple humble broiler mech his highness see senses? Must perform selfless act of hero before can even think to peck a question. Papa in terrible tizzies. But food giftings from humans makes our mood go sweet again. Alliance very tasty, beautiful thing.
I
Raw.
see some relations have changed.
They changed already? Oh, it's still the same. What? That's a little confusing. Ta had a discussion point. We've done a lot for Ta, and that was all 4 of Juniper stuff right now. Juniper Ascension? Mayhaps? Makes me feel weird the Wii and Xbox 360 are retro. I know, right? Oh, there's a quest right there. There's points we can talk to before that, though, so let's access that. I saw an NPC that we could talk to. Is it just not the time of day anymore? Oh, no, they're here. Carson, what do you gotta say? Let's be more Taos Customs. Customs, let's see. Well, the current commander always to a point next in line. Fetch water from a distant spring, and we don't send off our dead, so we bury them in the earth.
Mio,
Sound foreign
could you
to
keep
us.
an ear or two out?
Is there a good use for that?
I mean, burying them is more close akin to the city people.
Caressia makes absolutely dreamy accessories, you know. She's so good with her hands, it's enough to make you jealous.
Caressia's return. Oh, she's back already. Wow.
You have an elevator here, but you don't use it? As I understand, it's been locked ever since the Turkins invaded us a few decades ago. Just leave it as is. Getting back one line would be going down to the lower levels, you see. Ooh, so I can potentially access that later on, maybe. There has to be one more note for that. Someone outside the colony? No.
My stomach's growling.
I feel like a console needs to be at least 20 years old to be retro. Yeah, you can get that. It's not retro just yet, but it's on it. It's getting on its way there. I mean, when was DS? When was the original DS? Wasn't that 2007, 2008? Like, we're getting there. It's not retro quite yet, but we're getting there, and that's a feeling. GameCube, by that standard, is retro. Which, I mean, I still have my GameCube sitting right behind me under my bed, in a drawer under my bed. Ah, brilliant! I was just looking for you guys. Really? Really? Just in time to give me a hand. Oh, great. How are you looking for them in particular? Ah, sorry, got a bit excited there. You know what, you can find ether in the colony Lambda tunnels, right? Yeah, I was aware. Very rich in resources as a colony. Uh-huh. When I saw the probe in action, it just dawned on me. What if colony Tar has some natural resources we could tap into? So I thought I'd borrow the probe and have a look-see. Really raring to go, huh? I'm not sure just charging around aimlessly is going to get the results you want. Wouldn't go that far, Nutka. Well, he's got a look, and that's where you come in. I don't think there's any harm in trying. Exactly my thoughts. Don't listen to Nutka being all pessimistic. It's a good thing you came. The problem is you haven't got two thoughts in your head. Sorry, it's not that Selena and Nutka don't get along. As long as they can definitely verify the presence of resources, that should be the end of the argument. Don't like that. Just think, if we do something, we could be raking it in just like Lambda. Let's get this ball rolling then. Come with me to the tree hollow opening. Alright. Learning from Lambda.
I see some relations have changed.
Christ, I forgot about the Nopon
Looks like
trio.
colony relations have changed.
Okay, there we go. Glory's the other part of it. Cresia came back to us recently. She was in Colony Gamma getting inspired, but it looks like there's something on her mind. Cresia's return. What do you gotta say, Glory? It's a trickle, but my friends are finally starting to come back. You don't realize just how precious they are till they're gone. They really do mean the world to me. Aww. I'm gonna assume that starts a new quest, so let's at least activate that one while we're already next to the canteen.
Let's make the most of our break, guys. Let's
Requires
lay out the
Juniper.
facts.
Cresia left for Gamma, didn't she? Right. Even before the flame clock was broken, she'd always been interested in life outside the colony. As soon as she got the chance, she picked up and set off for Gamma. Must be cool to make accessories. Yeah, she's always been quite dexterous, always bringing in playing to advantages. Alright, you got me interested. What sort of shop is she, mate? Oh, let's go visit her and you can see for yourself. It's a nice idea. Okay, let's see how Cresia is doing. Cresia finds her calling. Am I still in 6? Yeah, I'll be in 6 literally till this thing changes. What I've been doing for the last few chapters is, as the chapter opens up to me, I go about doing as many side quests that are accessible, and then say, Hayes, my moderator, will inform me when the next batch of side quests pops up. Hey, Cresia, do you have a moment to talk? Sure, what's up? Hey, quite the accessory maker. I was hoping we could get a gander at your work. Oh, I see. I do enjoy making things. Not sure I'd say I'm any good at it, though. Don't be modest. Everyone in Gamma does your work, don't they? Well, I guess, but I can't just come out and say that myself. Your work is as lovely as it sounds. I think you're allowed to be proud of it. I suppose. You know what? You actually come at the perfect time. We're just talking about something. Oh, yeah. Cresia has been telling me she wants to study more accessories. Hey! She's just too shy to say it. So what do you say? Would you be able to bring some accessories here for her to study? I see. I mean, there are a lot of styles and things I've never seen before. It's just a little hobby of mine, though. I wouldn't want to annoy the colony with it. On the contrary, the application of such a skill might actually contribute to a positive effect on colony development. What do you have in mind? You can make accessories, you can sell them to other colonies. I think there'd be a decent market for them. You're right. That does sound like a really good idea. How does that sound, Caressia? You can use your hobby to help the colony out. I'll do my best. In that case, I think I really need to see other styles accessories. Help me improve my craft.
Can certainly help you out with it.
Thank you. Then bring me as many different things as you can, please. Will do. You just sit tight, we'll be back before you could say bang on trend. You brought me some accessories. Here's what I got for you.
Okay, so we're handing over...
Oi. Looks like we have one we'll have to come back to. Well, you know, bet these are just easily in other things I haven't bought from other places. I need 9 in all.
Looks like colony relations have changed.
I'll come back to that one. Not in the mood to grind that right now. I can go and buy those if I find them later on and just deal with it that way. Learning from Lambda. What's quest level was that? 54. Could be rough, but we'll give it a shot. We are 56 as of right now. Yeah, I can go there. Now, what's the easiest way? Whatever. I'm too lazy.
We're sliding down.
You can go to Colony 10 and buy... you can go to Colony 9 and buy 10 right now? Okay, thanks for telling me that. We'll just do that right now if that's the case. I was just gonna go in on research on my own time. I really appreciate you telling me that. Good cheap emulator for NES, SNES, and SNES games? I don't, personally. Nor can I condone the use of piracy. Yes. Be careful with where you yar har and fiddly dee. Promise I head up with Fox on another scavenger hunt. He's been pretty good company lately. Ah, sorry, me and my runaway brain. I love that she and Fox actually like each other and it's not one thing or another. I think it was, what was it? Black Steel Band was one of them? Prayer necklaces. Okay. Grants armor veil to revived allies. Wow, that's actually not that bad. Didn't know it was a touchy tower. I mean, it is piracy, so. And that is the most I've ever bought from any one of these shops. Look at that. I think that's the most money I've spent on the game, aside from fabricators. Look at that. I really hope there's more money sinks. At the very least, maybe in the in DLC quests and whatnot. Or if they choose to bring DLC vendors. There needs to be things for money, and there definitely needs to be things for experience in this game. For trade-off values. I like how I always go up here on the top one. I need to just stop doing that and click on the canteen, for goodness sake. Whatever. Oh, thank God. I thought that was like an infinite spot, and I was gonna like soft block myself. Kind of thinking I haven't saved all day, so let's just do that very quick.
It's good to keep a record.
Oh, that would have been bad. You brought me some accessories. What I got for you?
Okay, so we're handing over...
Aha! That's all of it. Wow, such a variety of accessories you brought me. Thank you so much. I understand everything to know about accessories based off these necklaces. I think I've seen this before. Yes, I get it. I saw this before. 9 times, in fact. Wow. Makes sense now. Thanks so much. I can really use this knowledge. Can't wait to really dive into these 9 necklaces and show me what you got. Yeah? I think I might want to tour some colonies with my accessories. I like that idea. Mio, do you know any good colonies to start with? Let me think. Maybe Colony Namu. Think your style will go down with the people there well. Colony Mu, Okay, I'll try my luck there. We'll pop in and see how you're doing later, yeah? Very good plan. Mind how you go now, Caresio. Do we report to her at Colony Mu? God dang, I need to stop looking at that one. You do? Okay, we'll end it there. When we get there, we'll get there. Because I assume Colony Mu will probably have another new quest as well. Well, let's go see if we can handle this quest with Juniper. She moves to Mu. Alright. Just thinking about what happened at that colony is still throwing my head for a spin. I feel super bad for Fiona. Like even more than Senna, Fiona's just like one tick away from actually losing her mind.
Fog. Mio, could you keep an ear or two out?
What's that? Check out what it bombed. Oh, looks
I
like
don't
we
want
can
to.
go on from here.
Thank you, Lance. There's some hero quests at Upper Aichi region that I can access right now? I don't believe so. I've already done teaches. I did teaches yesterday. Are there resources here? Ah, there you are. I don't know if I can just say yet. But I reckon we'll have a good idea once we get to use this device around. Right. Here, take it. Alright. Give it a test. Just stick it somewhere around here. Let's give it a try. Alright, let's do this. Oh, it's loud. Could do without the noise. Is it reacting? Looks like it's kinda. Well, we got visit. Yeah, I knew it was gonna track monsters. Scar Wars. I hate those things. Leave us at the muddle. Ah! Must have been attracted by the sound. Looks like there's still room for improvement. Don't just stand at them. Do something. I like that Salim's just doing nothing. Hopefully not too bad. The assassin robot's tying to a quest up there. We've been keeping an eye on those. Those are up to date as far as I'm concerned. Hayes will notify me otherwise. Wow, that was 30k off of that. Yeah. If there was a quest, I would have seen it on the map at this point. We've cleared out all of IAT as far as I know. I'll give it one quick scan once we get out of this fight, but I believe we're caught up there.
One more to go. That was easy enough.
I know! Feeling good! Driving out! Right!
That was easy enough.
Should be enough searching. Do we have any results? Yeah, but there's nothing here. Results pretty faint. So you'll have better luck in the lower levels. Is your reaction, man? Nothing, right? Right, you are. I'll head on and, No, Celine, you're on standby. Wait for us at the colony. Ah, what? I didn't come all this way just to stand around twiddling my thumbs. Lower levels are dangerous, and until we know whether there are resources, I'm not going to put you at risk. They're probably crawling with strong monsters too. We'll handle it better alone. Okay, fine. I don't want to weigh you all down. Sorry guys, but it looks like it'll be me living up on my own sum. We'll come and get you as soon as Sun turns up. I owe ya. Caught up on this quest so far? Thanks, Bleak. Head for the base of the waning tree. Not too far down.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right
Whoa.
Time to take the fast way!
Looks to be right down by the spot itself, so thankfully I don't have to go too far down. I think I actually have a skip travel on that branch now that I think about it. Oh, there is this quest that's still down here as well. Glad I bothered to even look at the map at that point then. No quick way around it though. We're already right by the skip travel. Wouldn't really help. Trying to remember what level the enemies were, but we'll find out in a second. I love that they chose to put Morthan ruins here in Mactha. I love the contrast.
This is something decent, right?
Pentelis itself is such a good region. A lot of these zones are just such good regions. Literally just Southern Iatia region is just the biggest disappointment. Actually, I'll take that back as well. From what I've explored so far of the Kevis Castle region, like, I get that whole point is literally, that whole section is just for plot advancement for that part of the game, but they could have done a little more with the Sierra Hovering Reefs. For all I know, maybe they will in quests or some such, but current thoughts anyway. I'll have more to explore by the time I get there. $72s. Okay. Definitely quick saving. And definitely swapping to someone who I am tanking with. Yeah.
I'm your guy.
And now I be careful and don't scream, because quad wings and Ansels, it doesn't matter. Avians just hate me this game. Beacon stones. Quad wing, that's gonna go right past me. And I slid anyway. I'm sorry, dear. I'm really sorry.
Topographical info updated.
Forming tree. Aggro range isn't too big, I should be fine. You'd think that, but my luck has been anything but.
Also, there's a container. I was about to completely ignore that if I didn't check the mini. It's also just about surviving the hit.
Okay, buddy. Surprise me.
There's a fight going on down here. A whole section to Aitia that I didn't even think of yet. Dragons down here, fantastic. That's just what we always want to see. How poisonous is this? Oh, that whittles away surprisingly fast. Oh, come on, Senna. Installation location. Seems like a good place. Yeah, stick the probe in. Wow, this is like off the charts. Suppose there really are resources to be had around here. Being a naysay again. I am. Didn't think it'd be so easy to find anything. Well, if I ask, but if that's sparking soundtracks more monsters, then... You guys didn't think this would happen? I tell ya. Begging them out here if we want to check our findings, huh? Let's do it. What do you get, the Fallout meme? I have not played Fallout games, so unfortunately that meme is lost on me. I never had the option to play PC games for the longest time. I should have pointed that out. I haven't had an option to play PC games for several years until the last couple of years. So a lot of older PC games I've just not had the opportunity to get them on. I guess it's something I had. I assume these are multiple waves like the Scar War that were up top. Can we get Glorious Swing? No, we're just animation lock. Fantastic. And Quad Wings. It had to be Quad Wings. Pala Nuve, so that's one. I think I have Pala Nuveus in my Steam inventory. It's just unfortunately with everything picking up an appropriate time to actually play through a game.
I can feel it in my bones. I can still do this. Hang in there. Go. Even you're dealing with me. Cheers.
People literally play Big Iron. I hope these 70s don't break through that blue line barrier and attack me. I sort of want to pick up whatever little quest is there. Because that quest is there for a while, from what I think. My level's pretty high. I know my level's high, I'm just still worried. They are 70s. Exactly why I didn't bring Celian with us. But that wasn't a joke. Yeah, good thing we managed to whack those monsters as well. Oh hey, it's reacting differently. I think that means it's the place. So Colony Ta has its own resources too. Wow. That's right, and Celine was right about the colony benefiting the colony. Let's not keep him waiting for the report. Then he'll fail with shock. Ha, he might. Let's give him the good news and put him out of his misery. And put the beeping out of our misery.
Changed. Looks like colony relations have changed.
While we're already risking it being down here, let's go see if we can't try and reach that
You want me to lead?
that quest. Oh, it's giving me an instruction to go up to the colony from here. Is there something we'll unlock? That elevator that you were saying?
Progress update.
I love that they're keeping the MACFA tradition of insanely high-level enemies on the ground. Stick to all the stuff on the bottom.
It looks like there are Nopon living around here. We should be able to climb up from here.
Be careful. Jinjin's treehouse. Ah, I miss seeing these kinds of platforms with the verticality on the side of the tree. Oh, it's a Nopon house. How I've missed these. You live all alone here in the forest. Jinjin go where wind blows, like strong dandelion fluffs. What? Time for Jinjin to choose best tree shade to nap by chasing brown butterfly. The Wildwood Life.
Always nice to have more friends.
We have to follow his tracks. Well, what level are your tracks, friend? Only 50. We'll run you by a whole bunch of high levels.
Hey, buddy. Surprise me.
I mean, I assume that's par for the course given the nature of this zone. I assume that elevator might be a landmark. So let's try and get that out of the way.
Getting late. We should find
I'm
somewhere
sorry,
to
Senna,
rest.
we're gonna hurt your knees again. Oh, thank God I don't. I hope that's a landmark. That'd be pretty troll because I don't think Jinjin's house was a landmark. I think it was a location. And of course, there's an elite guarding the entrance.
Remember when we were walking through the woods and Juniper shot at me? Good times, good times. I'm so sorry about what happened before.
That's a cute one.
And good thing we found this.
Oh, there's an elevator.
Time for a little rest.
I'm surprised. I would have thought this would be inoperable, and I had to have fixed it via quest, as is the usual case. Likely the internet just ruined you, but I mean, internet's ruined me too, and I didn't ever think of it in that way. So we now have that accessible. I'm gonna try the Jinjin quest. I want to give that a shot. We'll stick on Senna and just try and be careful. It's not the first time this game has already made me run past mobs of this kind of level, anyway. All tired, so you say some weird stuff. Just be mindful of the rules with talking about things that are not in the context of this game. That's about it. Yeah. Appreciate it.
You take some vicious
Careful,
prey.
everyone.
We'll be fine, right, Senna? Right, Senna? Oy vey. You're kidding. These things would have just led right back. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Not too far. Not too bad. Is he swimming in the poison? Want to make silence? No croak, no chip, no want of touch, and no time of Jinjin to melt Gleed away. What does it mean? Perhaps she's given us some sort of warning. Jinjin walk so Jinjin can hear voice of ground.
I feel like... He walks back. I keep my camera maxed out as much as possible. Okay. Morning sunrise and bed run away. Jinjin chased dreams all the way to here. Ugh. Maybe this is her favorite place. Rain and dew make answer blue. Ultramarine for precious hue. Jinjin show the way. Yggdrasil here to say he cannot speak words. Ugh. What are you named, fella? Spartan Fennec. It's stuttering again? Fine for you. I don't know what to say to that. Again, both YouTube and Streamlabs is okay. On my end. Or at least it's saying it's okay. I do need to spend one day setting up Streamlabs instead of relying on OBS. Could be internet. Could be. Jinjin not go any further. Only thoughts run ahead. Jinjin want only avoid love raspberry stain spreading. There's something dangerous up ahead. Sooner time to give chairs of travelers back to Tartan Ladybird. 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 Going back. What you gotta say now, buddy? Different direction. And running us into mobs. Appreciated. Quest deeply appreciated. Okay, gotta turn the other way. In the Alaskan interior? Oi. Could well just be that. There's 1,001 reasons for internet to go wrong. Are you just leading us back to the house, it seems. I like that there's a goggle just sleeping right under the house. Like it smells the Napon living above. Jinjin feel tickle in chest when hear words. Tomorrow Jinjin have conversation with birds. Are you lonesome on your own, Jinjin? You want us to take you to a colony or a caravan or something? Jinjin fine. Jinjin waiting for day when 7 anvils ring. Only then will Jinjin leave garden. See, there's something you have to do. Oh, huh. Well, I guess we'll come back and see you someday. Jinjin guided the party through Mac the Wildwood. Until the day 7 anvils ring, she will remain in the garden. That's another 7, I suppose. That's another 7 reference for some
I'll
reason.
take point. Let's use this.
7 anvils ring. Scent of bright fig that bring Jinjin near, but now gone away, so Jinjin fear. Jinjin wait for return of smell, bright and shiny like splendor shell. Waiting for 7 anvils, something something smell. Strange Jinjin. Return learning from Lambda. That was a good amount of discovery in the lower region, gotta say.
Yes, the entrance, not up top, please.
Silly. You're back. So did you find anything? We did. According to your device, there are resources in the lower levels. There are? Yeah, the monsters are rock hard down in there. Not a problem. As long as there are resources to find, we can work together with Lambda. You've already hammered out a deal with them. They said they'd lend us levnesses to help with the excavation. We'll certainly preclude the lower level monsters from posing a problem. Lambda troops are highly trained professionals. Can't see any problems arising as long as they're on the case. Great if they're going to help. Really, nice work. I'll get myself off to Lambda then and tell him the good news. Oh, but first, need to rub it in Nutka's face that I was right. Thanks all. Yeah, not foreseeing a lot of harmony in their future. Oh, they'll be fine. They're really close friends underneath all the antagonism. They respect each other a lot. Well, you know him better than me. They both care a lot about Colony Ta, and I don't doubt they'll work to better it. Signs of ether were detected from the lowest levels of the Mac, the Wildwood. Celine will now work together with Nootka and Colony Lambda to develop Colony Ta.
Good feeling, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Can I, nope.
Ah! What the spark's all this?
Juniper.
What are these monsters doing here?
Juniper hero
What's going
quest.
on?
Why, little Junebug? You're late.
I was wondering where she would come in.
Console.
You know I can't abide tardiness.
This is like a Elden
Too
Ring
much
mask.
fun and games, is it? Ha! Life is not a bed of roses, my dear. You must be aware of that, surely.
What are you after?
My. Why so sour, my little Uro berries?
Oro berries.
I haven't
She's the one
the
that says
slightest
Oro, not
inclination
Uro.
to involve myself in a fracas with you.
Yeah, fracas.
Oh yeah? Then what are you doing here?
Dear, I am positively quaking in my boots.
I mean, if you don't want to watch it, man, you can just go. It's
I
all
am
good.
here to see my little Junebug, nothing more.
Yeah,
And you
little
expect
Junebug.
us to believe that?
You may set your hearts aflutter with whatever feelings you desire, for all I care. If I must confide in you a detail, I would like you to know that it was I who dealt those monsters a swift demise.
You? I can confirm that. If it weren't for the console, we might not even be standing here.
Another friendly?
Spark. If only I hadn't screwed up.
You're injured.
Yeah, my fault. I got cocky. Monsters got a free swipe in.
You may find it hard to believe, but I'm quite the assiduous type. I've been keeping a close watch on my fruitlings. But now that little Junebug has returned, there is yet more work to
What are
be
you
done.
gonna do, lady?
You're not angry about the flame clock?
Angry? You were the ones who broke it. You aren't going to apologize, are you?
I love sassy older women.
Besides, I've been aware of the circumstances for a while now. It has to be said, it's a delicate topic.
Delicate.
Yes, delicate. Do your ears need rinsing, Poppet?
Oh,
I don't know if you're aware, but the people of Tau themselves chose to break the clock.
huge Matoya
It's
vibes.
hardly my place to complain. I happen to be quite the individualist. Don't you know?
You're not making a lick of sense.
That should make perfect sense to me.
Now,
be nice.
Junebug, be a sweet pea and go on ahead, will you?
Don't worry. I'll be fine. Noah, we're just letting Juniper go?
Juniper said not to worry, so let's not worry.
That's the spirit. Perhaps you and I will be able to see eye to eye after all. Oh, one thing. I have a job for you, Uro Berries, if you would be so kind.
A job? For us?
before you, I'd like you to procure some twine turf. For me.
I don't mind her
Yeah?
tone.
What are you using it for?
Someone's got to remove those nuisances for new life to settle in. But preparations will need to be in place if we are to dispose of them. Which is where the twine turf comes in.
Twine turf. I think I saw some of that in Yellow Grove.
Well, look at that. How fortuitous. That's a mere stone's throw from here.
Well, it's not far. That's true.
See? It wouldn't kill you to fetch some.
I know what you're thinking. But these things really are going to be a problem for us otherwise, so we'd really appreciate the help.
No, I understand. Let's go then.
Survivors. And you are 48. You're doable, but not tonight. It is getting a fair bit late. Let's rack up and talk with everyone here, and then we'll get the twine turf at the start tomorrow. We have done a lot with Juniper now that I think about it. I actually don't mind that console so far. Sassy older elders, always fun in my book. God, I mean, really appreciate the lengths you guys went to, you know? What did we do? We sent off our Offseer, for one. Part of me blamed herself for the Offseer's death. He'd been beating himself up for so long, it was painful to see. Found his way again now, thanks to y'all. It's all above and beyond, really.
I see some relations have changed.
Nutka. Dylan's back on a field trip from Colony Lambda. Currently discussing how we can make best use of our combined talents. And not get up to your usual tricks again. Only if he behaves. But hey, we're both working in the interests of the colony, so I'm feeling pretty hopeful.
I see some relations have changed.
Person. That water down at the Spring of Rana really makes you feel like a new person. You have got to try it. Strength-giving water.
Got some useful intel out of that.
Ah, you got the elevator running again. No worries, piece of cake, hardly broke a sweat. I was here to ask something, getting down there's no joke. Not sure if people have any desire to use it though. Glory's out and about. Oh, Roland is something new. Thanks a lot for dealing with the Turkins. There's a lot of those featherheads around here. I think it's better that we keep up our lines. Gonna be hard pressed to keep sending them tributes though. Well, hopefully I don't have to do that part again. Is the console in the command room right now and we can talk to them? No. That's a shame. Let's listen to that discussion. If I knew that was Juniper's quest, I would have held off.
Better make sure
Until
we're well
tomorrow.
rested.
Better for VODs and all that. Or better for labeling the VOD. Strength giving water. Yeah, I don't want to forget about it. Specific hero is not available for this discussion, and it won't let me automatically put Juniper. Oh, probably because we're already busy working on her quest. Right? Was she taken out of the hero tab? Because of... She was. Interesting.
Done right.
And it won't let us, Okay, so Juniper's quest is still active even with another hero out. Alright. Internet's still bad for you? Well, it's a shame.
It's good to keep a record.
But, it's fine anyway, because this is where we're gonna call it for the night. Not the most that happened, but we did get, like, a whole region and a half covered for the quests, so that leaves... check on Colony 11. We have, Asher's quest to deal with. Obviously we check around Cadencia, but I mean, hopefully main story stuff tomorrow. Aside from that, though, today's been a wild ride for everything that's been going on, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try and process the first part of this video to get that story running through, and that'll be that. You guys have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you caught me live. Glad that you're here.